back to Dropping Jewels Tuesday with Krystle Metellus. Thanks so much for taking a moment out of your time to spend a little time with me. Today I just want to briefly speak to you all about being peripheral driven, because that is something that I have been encountering a lot lately. And one of the things that I love to do is to teach from a place that I just overcame, because I feel like if I can help you in any way, if I can help you to bypass some of the unfortunate circumstances and experiences that I just encountered so that you too do not have to go through those things, then that is a job well done. So one of the first things that I did was I defined the word peripheral for you all. And peripheral is defined as being not as important as the main thing. And that can be in regards to people, paying so much attention to the people that's around you that you begin to no longer see the person that's standing right in front of you. A lot of married people can attest to this. You'll find in a lot of marriages that over time, one of the spouses will begin to pay attention to the men or the women around them, and they begin to neglect the spouse that stands right before them. Or you can be peripheral driven in regards to situations. You're worried about what he's doing, worrying about what she's saying. You're all in everybody else's business. You want to help everybody out. And I'm not saying that helping people out is a bad thing, but it is when it takes away from you dealing and handling your own business, your current situations that you are facing. Also, you can be peripheral driven in regards to ideas. You got too many ideas spinning around in your head where you're on to idea number 2 and idea number 3, and you didn't bypass idea number 1. You're peripheral driven. It's also referred to as being on the edge or at the corner. I know a lot of you know about peripheral vision, where you can see things out of the corner or the edge of your eye. How many of you can attest to living your life on the edge? There's nothing really concrete about it. There's no real focus or objective. Being peripheral driven, guys, can be extremely dangerous, because when you are paying too much attention to everything that is going around you, it begins to distort or take away from what is right in front of you. I'm going to say that again. When you begin to pay attention, too much attention to everything that is happening around you, it begins to distort or take away from what is right in front of you. Even if it's in the slightest way possible, or even if it's only for a brief moment, it can still be detrimental. Now notice that I did not title this video Peripheral Vision. I titled it Peripheral Driven. Two totally different things. And I titled it Peripheral Driven for a reason, because I don't want you to think in any way that I'm saying to have peripheral vision is a bad thing. It's absolutely not. Having peripheral vision is a great thing. You should always be aware of your surroundings. You should always know what's going on around you. However, if you are being peripheral driven, that's where the error comes in, because you are not paying attention to what where you're going. You're paying attention to everything around you, and that is where you will encounter problems. I remember just recently I was driving and I had my navigation going, and I also had the radio playing, and one of my songs came on and I began to sing and dance, and I'm paying attention to the scenery that's happening around me. All the while the navigation began to speak, and I missed my turn because I didn't pay attention to that. I had the navigation set when I first got in the car. That was my main focus, to get to my destination. However, when I started to do other things and pay more attention to the other things, I started to neglect the one important thing that was going on. And as a result, I bypassed my exit, which took me a longer time to get to my destination. And time was of the essence. So that really wasn't a good thing. Also, guys, another encounter I had not too long ago, I was on my way to go somewhere, and that too was a time sensitive situation, and I had to be there by a certain time, and in the midst of me going, I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, oh my God, I need to get here so bad. I gotta go to the bathroom, right? So I get to the location. I finally hop out the car to run into place and go to the bathroom. I got out the bathroom just in time for the meeting that I was there for. The meeting lasts 3 hours. After the 3-hour meeting, guys, I go back outside to my car, and my car is running. So my car was literally sitting out there unlocked, running for 3 whole hours. Why? Because I was peripheral driven. Once something else came up, I gave that all my attention. I gave that all my focus. And I began to neglect the things that were happening or taking place before then. I knew I had somewhere to go. I knew I had to get there. I knew I was supposed to cut off my car, lock my doors, and go inside. But because something else stole my attention in the midst of that happening, I came out to a car that was running for 3 hours with the doors unlocked. How many things are you neglecting because you became peripheral driven? I want to read for you all a scripture, and it's coming from the book of Proverbs chapter 4, beginning at verse 25. And it says, "Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Make level paths for your feet, and take only ways that are firm. Do not swerve to the right or to the left. Keep your foot from evil." When you are peripheral driven, you are literally navigating your life distracted. You are traveling with no real direction because of your lack of focus. I'm not going to school for law, studying nursing. That is a conflict of interest. You can't be dreaming big while at the same time playing small, or in pursuit of destiny, standing still. You cannot be the leader while at the same time following the crowd. You can't do both. It is a conflict of interest. And what you are doing is you're letting your plan B supersede plan A when you are peripheral driven. Because you have took your focus off of what's important and you have placed it somewhere else, letting that take the place of what was initially there. We have to learn to be more destiny driven. We have to learn to be more purpose driven. It's okay to be aware of your surroundings. It is, but never let it steal your focus. Do not let the things that is going on around you make you cancel, miss, forfeit, neglect, or stop you from where you are going. Listen, guys, hopefully this video blessed you as much as it did me. If so, do me a favor, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, put one of those little jewel emoji icons in the comment section below. That lets me know that I have deposited a jewel into your spirit on today. Feel free to engage. I love you all to life. Bye, guys.
Stand up, take my people.